Oh. All right, we're here. We're going to do 11.6 here. And so let me zoom in at class. I don't think I can do it at home. This does not have that feature. So let's see where I'm supposed to write here. So this is 11.6. And this is going to be pyramids and cones. Okay. All the definitions are found on 574 and 575. You should put those in your notes. The biggest thing that we have here is, I'll do the abbreviation, that is a cursive L, and that is slant height. That is different than regular height. Okay? Slant height is going to be on the side of the shape as opposed to in the middle of the shape or on the edge of the shape. So we're going to kind of draw that out a little bit here. So if I have a pyramid here, and so height normally would be maybe from the center all the way to the top. Slant height is just on one of the faces. So the slant height would be like this. So just on one of these faces. That's the slant height. Okay, height would be basically starting here and going to the top. So we need to know that that's slant height because we're going to use that in our formulas. And so let's go ahead and write our formulas that we need. We're going to do lateral area and surface area again. Okay, so lateral area is going to equal 1/2 the perimeter of the base and the slant height, which is cursive L. And it's cursive L mainly because if I wrote, or the book wrote a regular L, it would look like a 1. Okay, surface area. Surface area is the area of the base plus slant height. That's a pretty simple formula, right? You're just adding two things together. You still have to come up with those two things. Now, how come the area of the pyramid, the surface area of the pyramid, only has one base?
Because it's a triangle or a pyramid.
Because it's a pyramid, yes. You know it's you're answering. So what? How many bases does it have?
One.
Well, it has one. So that's why it is. So a prism and a cylinder has two bases. Pyramid has one base. That's the real difference. And that probably is why we have this 1/2 up here also. Another reason why we have the 1/2 is the base is going to be unique. It could be any shape, but all of the lateral faces. So for a pyramid, the lateral faces are always triangles. Okay, on a prism, the lateral faces were always rectangles. Okay, so that's basically what we're adding. A cone is going to use the same formula, but instead of perimeter, we're going to use circumference. And technically, the shape that it has is not going to be a triangle. It's just a weird curvy shape. So we're not going to worry about that right now. But for our purposes right here, you still can do the slant height on a cone. So that's basically what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and look at your worksheet because we got stuck on number, what was it? 9?
Yeah.
So let's look at number 9 so we can see how we can set this up. Because basically, all we're doing here with these problems is the same thing that we'll do with every single problem. We have a shape, we have a formula, we need to break down the shape, and use the formula. So I'm going to do the same thing here to break down the shape. I'm just going to draw the base. And it's easy to draw a base when it's unique like this, because it's all the sides here, and it's hard for you to see, but if you download or if you're looking at the worksheet, you can see that clearly these sides are triangles. These are triangles here. Okay, so the slant height, I can identify the slant height already as what? Which number? Is it 5.26 or 13.1?
13.1.
Okay, can everybody see that? And notice that right now and probably this year, we're not going to worry about doing any extra stuff, no distractors. We're just going to give you what you need. There are definitely some things we can do to make it more interesting. I don't think we're going to have time. Okay, and so I'm going to draw this here. That's the apothem. And all the sides are going to be 6. Okay, and so here's what we need to do. I need you to find the perimeter of the base. I need you to find the area of the base. And I realize that everybody wants area to be an A, but it's a capital B, which stands for the area of the base. So I don't want you to get confused with the formulas. Okay? And I wish at home I could Zoom for you. Maybe you can Zoom your own computer, which you can do most of the time. Okay. What is the perimeter going to be here? How many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So isn't the perimeter just 6 times 6?
Yeah.
36. And the base is what? 1/2 the apothem times the number of sides times, okay, put that in your calculator and see what you get. What did we get? Okay, did I get it right? Is that what you got? That's all we need, right? Okay, so to get the actual answer, I ran out of room, so I'm going to cheat. So lateral area is just going to be 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height. And that's going to equal what? Is that right?
Yeah.
And then surface area should be very easy because we're just going to add the area of the base and I don't know why I put an equal sign there. Let's pretend I didn't. Let's pretend I put a plus 235.8. And that should give me the surface area, right? $329. Okay. And we need to put units with these.
0.4.
0.4. These would be yards squared, and these also would be yards squared. Okay, just to kind of explain this just a little bit, what you're doing with lateral area is why you're using the perimeter is we're just doing the perimeter of the room, right? Okay, and so basically to make a container, to make a pyramid, you're going to do all the sides, and then you're going to build the base, right? Okay, cone's going to work the exact same way. Let's see if there's a cone that we need to set up on here. Surely there's a cone we need to set up. There's only just one. And I know I can't focus on this, but you have it on yours. So 14. So instead of a perimeter, we do circumference, but it's basically the same thing. The circumference means the perimeter of a circle, basically, right? So the circumference is going to be just 2 pi r. And leave it in pi form when you do this, and then you, at the very end, you'll round. So the circumference would end up being, what, 20 pi? And the area of the base would basically be, well, pi r squared, right? Pi r squared. So that would be pi 10 squared, or 100 pi. Okay, do we see how I did that? And then you can just put it into the same formula, and you'll be fine. All right, let's go ahead and try to finish this worksheet. I'm going to shut this off. And let me shut it off.